Alright, what's up, guys? This is gonna be my battle for the GPC Week 4 against Schady with the Bayern Munich, and he pretty much demolished me this battle. I started out and I had no idea what kind of player he was gonna be, and I mean obviously I knew he was good, but I didn't know if he was gonna play aggressively or safe. And I had HPS on my Magneton, and from the very beginning I felt like I was modest. Scarf. I felt like I should just HPS, but I didn't want to risk him being scarfed and going for Earthquake. Although in the back of my mind I feel like I should have not. I should have known that it wouldn't be. Um, I should have known that it wouldn't be Scarf, and he wouldn't lead with that because it would just lose him momentum against a lot of his other things. And of course, I get scared out and go into a Porygon first turn, and he gets a Toxic off, and then I realize that it's a mix set. So pretty much the battle just went pretty much in his favor from then on. Like he was predicting me like on point from that point forward. I should have played a little bit more aggressively and thought about my plays a little bit more before I did them. But unfortunately, it didn't really go my way. So yeah, I go for the T wave there, expecting him to switch out into like Jirachi or perhaps even his Keldeo, um, or maybe even Frostlass. But he just stays in. He didn't really have a reason not to. I bring in I actually Scolipede on accident here, and after taking the rock damage, I kind of was forced to just stay in. I didn't really have a better play. So he goes for the Ice Punch, predicting the Landers pretty perfectly. The plan was to get the SD on the Landers after being behind the sub, and then I pretty much just swept his team from there. But as you can see, that didn't happen. I go for the Surf, and he specs Felicia, which took out my Assault Vest Slowking, and yeah, it pretty much just goes downhill from there. All my mons pretty much just fall. Uh, if I had chosen a different move than Earthquake, it also would have helped me be able to at least do a little bit of something here, but it didn't really help. So I go for the Volt Switch on this again. I wasn't expecting him to stay in. He goes for the Fire Blast. This is a DD Latios. I set up the DD, I believe, here, and go for the Earthquake on the next turn. It doesn't take out the Jirachi, and he's able to get a T-Wave off if I'm not mistaken. Yep, and so that's shut down. And then even if I'm able to knock this out, his Skuntank would just be able to revenge kill a Sucker Punch anyway. So as I am able to knock that out, he brings in the Frostlass. He's gonna fire off a Shadow Ball and knock that out. And then I'm gonna have Magneton as my last mon. And in my mind, I was like, if I can get off enough T-Volts, I can actually win. Shadow Ball is going to bring me down to 10%, but of course he has Skuntank with the Sucker Punch, so that was not going to be able to happen. If he didn't have Sucker Punch, I actually still had a shot to win, so that was pretty, in my mind, it could have been close if I had no Sucker Punch, but if he had no Sucker Punch, but yeah, so good game to you, Schady. I pretty much am on a losing streak at this point. I'm really not comfortable with the team I have. So I'm just gonna do my best to finish out the season, I guess. Hopefully, I'll get invited again next season, and I'll be able to draft a little bit more or a little bit more in my comfort zone. Um, I need to like sit down and like plan out my drafts a little bit better before I do them instead of like I guess doing what sounds cool at the moment or what people suggest me to do, I suppose. But yeah, I can play around with my sets a little bit more. I need to sit down and just do more careful planning. The only problem is that my team lacks a little bit of versatility, but it's alright. We'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all have a great day. Peace.